Sindhu, I'll remember your this tune.
Very well, Mataji.
Very soothing. Yeah. Thank you so much. So can we begin today's session? Why there are so many less people? Fridays, less people are coming? Archana, can you all hear me? Yeah.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Generally, Friday we have Bhakti Vaibhav class for 2-3 people. So they are going for that, Mataji. It is from 8 to 9 only. So they will go for that. Otherwise, they will be here only, Mataji. Friday alone, they are having their Bhakti Vaibhav batch, Mataji.
Okay. So we will have only 10 to 12 people, huh?
Yeah. And then yesterday's actually quiz was very good. But the thing is, since Prabhuji is not sharing, people don't know from where he is reading. So few were asking me directly. Few did not ask, they just left. Like that, it happened yesterday.
Prabhu.
So yesterday also only 10 members were there. The reason is many joined, but they don't know from where he is reading. So they just left.
Oh, okay. But
You won't believe, Mataji. The full 17th chapter, he went like a Rajdhani Express. Full, he covered the entire chapter within, I think, 40 minutes.
Okay. And how was the quiz?
Yeah, quiz was very tough, actually. Tough means he had asked mostly from the translation.
It was good, Mataji. Quiz he was asking from all the verses he was asking. Like it was not like in the sequence. He was asking from different places. It was good.
Okay. No issues. We'll try to improvise, slowly. Yeah. Okay, so let's start today's class then. Yeah. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnana-timirandasya Jnana-anjana-shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manubhishtam Sthapitam yena bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathambitam Tam Sajivam Sadhavetam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesh Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatrubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhevascha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Together we can chant Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Thank you everybody for joining. We have 14 of us here. Yeah. Okay. Mansi Mataji is here. She's so merciful to help us. Mansi Mataji, thank you so much. Tons of thanks to you to be always supporting us.
Thanks to you, Mataji. Thank you for giving me this seva, Haribol.
Haribol. And Archana, always there to help. Thank you so much, Archana, to be there.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Because I am always like Gayab. I only share the schedule and ask the speakers, are you there? And then Krishna gives me one shock, somebody randomly calls, morning Archana is telling me, Mataji, what to do? Today speaker is not there. I said, okay, I'll call, So I made few calls. They say, can I tell you by 4 o'clock? Can I tell you by 3 o'clock? I'm outside, like that. And then finally I get a call. Sorry, Mataji. So Krishna says, now it's your turn, okay? Thank you, everybody, for tolerating me. This is the word that I will use. Yeah, so we can start. Yes, I got the feedback about the quiz that is happening. We wanted to have a little change of flavor from the routine to come out of it. I will try and see how it can be soothing and little pleasure and not again heaviness. We don't want any Ferrari or Rajdhani Express and all. Yeah, we will see to it. Yes, thank
Mataji,
you so
quiz
much.
was not like fast. It was good enough. From the portion only it was asked.
Yeah,
Quiz
yeah.
was good. That was, there is no problem in that. It should be asked. Like it is helping us. Like
Okay.
we,
Quiz
how to
was,
read, how
Mataji,
to
quiz was very
remember.
good actually.
Quiz
But
was
the
very
thing
good.
is, there are 45 shlokas in chapter 17. And Prabhuji
Correct.
is very sincere that he want to say every important point from every shloka. He
And
don't want to miss
complete on
anything.
time.
So
wants
he is,
before
he also want to complete on time. So he cannot make up that speed to complete 45 shlokas. So, but he is reading each shloka, he is explaining each word,
Okay.
important word from every shloka. Like in every shloka, there will be 2 or 3 important words. He is explaining each of those words. He is very sincere. He don't want to miss it. I told him, Prabhuji, we had already classes on these shlokas, so no problem. You can go first. We are saying, but he is not reading translation. He is reading the shloka and translate. That he is very sincere, Mataji. That's why he's, and he also want to cover by
Oh,
this 9 o'clock. That is the reason why he was very fast. I think maybe when we tell him like only translation is enough, like that. If there is small change like that, maybe it will be good, Mataji.
actually,
Now, 18th chapter, we have totally 50 shlokas. So anyway, 50 shlokas, he will
yeah,
definitely
actually, what we
study.
have told him is what okay. So actually, what we have told him is we must have at least say 15 to 20 questions, okay, with the multiples, so that those who are not at all into it, so they can also think over what it can be, and let them all have that screen help. It's like an open book kind of a thing. Yeah, so because when we do cheating when we are in the exam, that cheating we will remember for lifetime. So it should be helping us to recall and register in our heart and mind. That is one thing. And then to give a just as a summary of the chapter. That's it. So, okay. We'll see next time. Yeah. Okay. So can we start? Mansi Mataji, you can, yeah, you have done this.
It's live streaming now, Mataji.
Yeah, it's him. Is it?
Mansi Mataji, we
Okay.
cannot see
Thank you,
you.
Mataji. Thank you so much.
Mansi
Sorry,
Yeah,
Mataji,
Mataji, I
Mansi
couldn't hear
Mataji.
you.
No, they're saying Mansi Mataji is not able to be seen. I said she disappears always.
I'm here, Mataji. Hari bol.
Yeah.
oh, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. It's long time.
Yeah,
Hari
long
bol.
time. We have not seen her. Thank you so much once again
Thank
to
you.
be my backbone.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you for this opportunity.
So, dear devotees, let's start today's class. As you all know, speaker, but to starting with 18th chapter. Do you all think that we have to recall all the previous chapters? You all think so? Huh? Anybody remembers a name of just 1 or 2 chapters out of till 18? Okay, leave the 18th one. Any 1 or 2 chapters? Anybody recalls? No.
Prayers
Mataji.
of Kunti Maharani.
Wow. Because that is Stuti, no?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then?
Then Dronacharya, son of Dronacharya punished.
Wow. And then Bhishma Pitama?
Bhishma Pita.
Passing away. Passing away.
Emperor Parikshit.
Passing away. Wow.
Birth of Emperor
Yes.
Parikshit.
Dhritarashtra quits home.
That is so nice.
Dhritarashtra quits home.
Passing away of
Bhishma Deva.
Pandavas retired timely.
Great. Great.
Passing away of Bhishma
Great.
Deva.
Narada's instruction on Srimad Bhagavatam and also conversation
Wow.
between
This is
Narada
amazing.
and Vyasadeva.
Oh, this is amazing. Oh, I don't want to. I don't want
Mataji, questions by the sages.
Instructing.
questions by the sages. Yes, yes. Very good. Very good. So,
Appearance of a Narada Muni.
yes, yes. Why
Are
I
the
said this is
instructions
the
from
reason.
Srimad Bhagavatam, Mataji?
Yes. The reason is Prabhupada always made a plan that whoever wants to be serious, Bhagavad Gita, as it is a manual and instruction for human beings, as we count ourselves human being, then we should know what is our manual, which ashram we are into, what are our duties, what are our do's and don'ts, yeah, and how we can get connected to the Supreme, yeah. And to get connected to the Supreme, we must get, try to serve the devotees of the Lord. He says, then I am easily approachable to you. Yeah. This is something very practical that by now it should register in our mind and heart. That is first thing. And then we feel that, we understand Srimad Bhagavatam is nothing but it is Rasamalyam. So when we say it is rasam, the moment you say rasam, you get the taste buds, watery. So like that, our memory should also get into flash of all the pure devotees and what are the lessons from their life graph. And the devotees graph doesn't go, smooth. It is up and down. Why? That is the arrangement of Lord. If it is going very happy, you have to see, you have to wait for a fall. Why? Because then you will be clear out from that puffness and you come to the ground. Yeah. Once you're on the ground, then you start praying, oh my Lord, what mistake I did. Oh, Bhagwan, why did this happen? This, that. Then like a baby is pacified by the mother, Krishna will again, pacify, and slowly again the graph starts. This is how we need to understand that instead of cursing or questioning Lord, we should question ourselves. Did I do this? Is it because of my own karma? Yeah. And why did I get into it? Was it my greed? Was it my lust? Was it my ignorance? Was it my getting deviated from the path? So these are all the answers that we get through Srimad Bhagavatam. And one of the beautiful chapter now we are going to touch upon is Maharaj Parikshit, cursed by the Brahmana boy, not Brahmana, but Brahmana boy. Yeah. So I'll just pray my spiritual master. Mukham karoti vachalam. Om Tat Sat. Hare Krishna. Yeah, I see some hands raised before we could start. Yes. So I will try to read 6 shlokas. That is from the chapter 18. Maharaj Parikshit cursed by a Brahmana boy. Yeah. So we all know who is Maharaj Parikshit. Yeah. And now we want to see how by the Brahmana boy he is getting cursed and what is the learning for us from that. So Sudha V is ready to read. She is the first one to raise her hand. Welcome, Sudha. So you are in the shelter of Srila Prabhupada. I'm very happy because
Yes.
many a times I've seen you with Krishna.
Yes,
Now
yes.
Prabhupada. So there is a effort of, push of Ram Das Prabhu.
Exactly. Actually, in his class only, I changed the picture. Then I have not changed it back.
It's good. It's good. Yeah. Because even when we say passing away of Bhishma Pitama, he also says, the Krishna, Lord is approachable easily through his devotee.
Yes.
And Prabhupada is nothing but energy of the Lord and the messenger of the Lord to his message. Yeah. So you want to read the shloka? So one of you can read the shloka. One of you can read the translation, and the third person can read the purport. Please go ahead. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Suta uvacha yo vai draunastra viplashto namatur udare mritaha anugrahat bhagavataha krishnasya karmanaha. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Who wants to read the translation?
May I,
May I
Mataji?
read?
Anyone, quickly, so that we should not waste time because we are running short of time.
Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Sri Sutta Goswami said, due to the mercy of the personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, who acts wonderfully, Maharaja Parikshit, though struck by the weapon of the son of Drona in his mother's womb, could not be burned. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yes, somebody to read the purport. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji.
Please.
Text 1, purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. The sages of Naimisharanya became struck with wonder after hearing about the wonderful administration of Maharaja Parikshit, especially in reference to his punishing the personality of Kali and making him completely unable to do any harm within the kingdom. Shuta Goswami was equally anxious to describe Maharaja Parikshit's wonderful birth and death, and this verse is stated by Shuta Goswami to increase the interest of the sages of Naimisharanya. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much. So as we all know how we have got this opportunity to have Srimad Bhagavatam, few points that to take away from here. It says Sutta Goswami, due to the mercy of personality of Godhead Krishna, who acts wonderfully. And what is that wonderful? That when Parikshit Maharaj was in the womb of mother, how he saved, we all know how he saved Lord, isn't it? Anybody remembers how he saved Parikshit Maharaj in the womb?
He himself went into it.
Yes, he entered the womb of Uttara, with the size of a thumb. This much. Krishna became this much. And through the navel, he enters and he protects the embryo of Uttara. And that's the time the baby Parikshit saw Lord face to face in such a miniature with all the periphernals of Padma, Gandha, Chakra, everything. And that's the reason when he was born, he was trying to search that personality whom he has seen in the womb. And that's the name, that's the reason he gets the name of Parikshit. That is how he was introduced.
Pariksha.
Yeah, he was trying to understand and he was not able to. He was searching, and how Uttara understood, and then she introduces to Lord that, he is searching you, and he got the name of Parikshit. Yeah. And also here we are trying to understand that the sages of Naimisharanya being struck with wonder after hearing about the wonderful administration of Maharaj Parikshit. What administration? Because he was from that lineage, from Pandavas, right? From Kunti and her children. They are the history of how to protect Hastinapur, and then Bhishma Pitama. So from that exalted family background with the devotion mood, so the sages of Naimisharanya, when they are hearing from Sutta Goswami this, they are wonderstruck. And also it is said that especially in the reference to his punishing the personality of Kali and making him completely unable to do any harm within the kingdom. Yes. So I will not get into detail how he saw and what was the scene and what happened. Yeah. But we all remember that when he has seen, when he identified, Maharaj Parikshit said, I am going to punish you. Yeah. So Sutta Goswami was equally anxious to describe Parikshit Maharaj's wonderful birth and death. And that's how he started with the birth, that how Lord is so merciful. Now, why Lord was merciful? Because we understand from Bhagavad Gita, it is Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who knows past, present, future. He tells Arjuna that it is all that I remember because I am the creator, I am the maintainer. When nothing was there, it is me. So that's what the Chaturshloki will talk in second canto. You all will read second canto, 9th chapter from 33 to 36. The 4 shlokas, which is Chaturshloki of Srimad Bhagavatam, where he's telling Brahma that, oh Brahma, it's me, in this space, in this circumstances, in this time that one has to search, it's me. When nothing was there, I am the cause of all causes for this creation to happen. So this is what the sages of Nimisharanya are eager to understand. And also it increases the interest of the sages of Nimisharanya, because Sutta Goswami is slowly unfolding all the, one by one, the deeds of Maharaj Parikshit. Yeah. We go to the second shloka. Yeah. Anybody? Bhargavi, Mataji could not read. Kusum Mataji, you can also come forward. Yeah. Somebody
Hare
can
Krishna.
read. Hare Krishna.
Second text. Brahma kopoti dadyastu tatsaksh sakat takshakat prana viplavat na sammu mohoru bhayad bhagavati arpitashayah. Hare Krishna Mataji. Thank you.
Archana, you want to read the...
Yes. Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai. Furthermore, Maharaja Parikshit was always consciously surrendered to the personality of Godhead, and therefore he was neither afraid nor overwhelmed by fear due to the snake bird which was to bite him because of the fury of Brahmana boy. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Dandavat pranams.
Pranams. Anybody for the purport?
May I, Mataji?
Yes, please, go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, Dandavat Pranam.
Pranams.
Purport by Srila Prabhupada Ji ki jai. A self-surrendered devotee of the Lord is called Narayana Parayana. Such a person is never afraid of any place or person, not even of death. For him, nothing is as important as the Supreme Lord, and thus he gives equal importance to heaven and hell. He knows well that both heaven and hell are creations of the Lord, and similarly, life and death are different conditions of existence created by the Lord. But in all conditions and in all circumstances, remembrance of Narayana is essential. The Narayana Parayana practices this constantly. Maharaja Parikshit was such a pure devotee. He was wrongly cursed by an inexperienced son of a Brahmana who was under the influence of Kali, and Maharaja Parikshit took this to be sent by Narayana. He knew that, sorry Mataji.
No problem.
He knew that Narayana, Lord Krishna, had saved him when he was born in the womb of his mother, and if he were to be killed by a snake bite, it would also take place by the will of the Lord. The devotee never goes against the will of the Lord. Anything sent by God is a blessing for the devotee. Therefore, Maharaja Parikshit was neither afraid of nor bewildered by such things. That is the sign of a pure devotee of the Lord. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. So the takeaway from this shloka is Narayan Parayan. Practice this constantly. That is, we have to depend always in any circumstances, in any situation. Yeah, we have to depend on the Lord. This is the takeaway from this. And then it is said Maharaj Parikshit was such a pure devotee. He was wrongly cursed. See, it is very clearly said it is wrongly cursed by an inexperienced son of Brahmana who was under the influence of Kali. So first of all, we need to understand that it is the defect of the Kali that we will be framed sometimes. But if we have taken the shelter of Lord, then it is Lord who will come and protect us. That is one thing. Then Maharaj Parikshit took this to be sent by Narayan, isn't it? So he's also thinking that this is maybe arrangement of my Lord. Then he was thinking, when I was in the womb of my mother, when that Ashwatthama's Shastra was supposed to burn me within the womb of my mother, same Lord, he protected me within the womb of my mother. And now, how an inexperienced Brahmana boy is cursing me and I'm going to meet my death. So this is also arrangement of Lord. So what we learn from this, that any situation that come, devotees always think there is a hand of the Lord. This is topmost. And how that will be possible, how you can think, because his great grandmother Kunti Maharani says, let this calamities come again and again. Because when we are in the calamities, when we are put into the danger, we think of you. And when we think of you, you are present in front of us. So once you are present in front of, why we want something else? So Parikshit Maharaj is none other than the great grandson of the same great grandmother. So he definitely will have that understanding and that surrender mood. What we need to learn is, instead of cursing somebody, instead of blaming somebody, yeah, we have to think that Lord has some arrangement. We take example of Vidura, how Vidura is getting insulted left and right by Duryodhan. So he could have immediately said, oh, my dear nephew, shut your mouth and you have no right to speak to me like this. Yeah, because even he's half king there. Yeah, but instead of doing that, he did not say anything and he just left for pilgrimage. And he becomes the reason, when he is getting enlightened and he is getting purified, when he returns, he becomes the instrument for his brother Dhritarashtra and Gandhari to leave this world, to surrender, to get purified. See? So Lord has arrangement of everything. We, with our limited vision and knowledge, limited vision, we feel and we get into the blame game, or we curse somebody, or we feel, why me? Why Lord has chosen me, to be victim of. So this is the learning. We understand that all conditions and in all circumstances, remembrance of Narayan is essential. So what happens is, not only we have to practically do this, but we must also teach and pass to our generation, whether girls or boys. Yeah. Any queries, any questions, please?
Mataji, Hare Krishna. In today's
Hare
morning class, Bhanu Maharaj class, this question had come, Mataji. These devotees, they are called out for the Lord only during these difficult situations.
Yes.
So how do we understand this, Mataji?
So see, as right now in this situation also, Parikshit Maharaj is not an ordinary person. He is the Maharaj for the universe, Bharat Khande. Those time it was not world map, America, North America, South America. It was Bharat Khande, the whole of Bharat. This whole world was named under one, Bharat. So Bharat Varsha. So he was ruling that whole world. He was not an ordinary person. But when inexperienced Brahmana boy is cursing, he's taking that curse as the arrangement of Lord. So for today's world, when we are put into a situation, we always feel, oh, why Lord is unmerciful to us? why you have put into this difficulty. If I give my own example, I was just 19-year-old when my mother passed away. So I shouldn't be, becoming, a person like this to sit and talk. I should not even look at any devotion path that my Lord, the baby is nourished only on the mother's milk. And you have taken away that also. How will I live? So that was my karma that I have to go through. And then I get beautiful Guru Maharaj who blesses me. So it's always to be taken. This is Narayan Parayan, whether good or bad. I was tortured left and right by my stepmother. I would always cry. I would be hungry, I will steal little food and eat when nobody is seeing me, here and there because I'm hungry. So all this happens. We don't know. From
That's so sad, Mataji.
No, I feel it's all arrangement of Lord for good, that I understand the life graph so transparently and so nicely that any situation comes, like for example, last night I couldn't sleep because I get a call, one devotee, he lost his father, he was in a very critical situation. And then Mataji, he's crying, his wife is here with the child, she's crying, and my husband saying, it's 12 o'clock. I said, I don't see the clock because it is Lord's arrangement. They're calling me. They can call anybody, but they are calling me. So Lord has chosen me for this seva. And I sit back and I say, okay, don't worry. Now what has happened is happened. It's a loss to you. Yes. Pacifying husband, pacifying wife in the different places, and then how you have to go ahead, how the rituals have to happen. Till 3 o'clock, I was with them today afternoon, and I didn't know what to do. If the class, nobody is speaking, today no speaker, then how am I going to speak, And see, Lord's arrangements are there, and just now they send message, I can share with you all that message, because you all should be prepared for such situations. I can share with them beautifully. They are so happy about that everything went nicely. Mataji, everything was, done properly.
Yes, Mataji, one day explain to us the rituals in such circumstances, Mataji, for us to have a little knowledge.
Yeah, why not? I will.
We'll discuss one day, Mataji.
I think my WhatsApp is not helping me now, but I'll share the message with you all very soon. I'll put it in the chat for just 5 minutes that you all can read. Yeah, they were so, the Vaishnava Pandit could reach there, everything could happen nicely. And I get a message that, our relatives are not ready for, they are not allowing us to do this Vaishnava culture. They're saying, we didn't hear this. What is this and all that? And then he said, Mataji, can you speak? Okay, I'll speak, And then I'm pacifying their relatives, and then they allow them to put tilakam on the body. Then they allow the garland from the temple, beautiful arrangement of the Lord happened, It's only that we have to hold ourselves, and we have to understand this, that Krishna is there to help. Krishna is, going to help us. Yeah. So this is what we need to understand, that arrangement of Lord is there and hand of Lord is there. This is very important to understand. Yeah. Can we go to the third shloka? Yeah. Somebody can read the third shloka. Who wants to read the third shloka? Am I audible?
Yes,
Shall I read?
Yes, Mataji, read. Divya Desai Mataji. I can recognize from the voice. Yep.
उत्सृज्य सर्वतः संगम विज्ञाता जित संस्थितिः वयासकेर्जहौ हि शिष्यो गंगायां स्वं कलेवरम. Hare Krishna Mataji. Pranams Mataji.
Pranams. Yeah. Somebody can read the translation.
Mataji, actually your screen share is off, Mataji.
It's off?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, okay. Give me a minute. I'll see what is... Why so? Screen sharing. Yes, sorry. Yeah, you all can see?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay.
Yes, Mataji.
Somebody can read the translation?
Yeah, Mataji.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Translation mentioned Furthermore, after leaving all his associates, the king surrendered himself as a disciple to the son of
Jigisha,
Vyas.
can you be little louder? Little louder,
Yes,
Jigisha. You're Jigisha, right?
Furthermore, yeah. Furthermore, after leaving all his associates, the king surrendered himself as a disciple to the son of Vyas, Sukdev Goswami, and thus he was able to understand the actual position of the personality of Godhead, and at last gave up his material body on the bank of Ganges. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Somebody for the purport?
May I,
Anybody?
Mataji?
Yeah, now Kishori Mataji. Vachone.
Please, thank you. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The word Ajita is significant here. The personality of Godhead Shri Krishna is known as Ajita or unconquerable, and he is so in every respect. No one can know his actual position. He is unconquerable by knowledge also. We have heard about his Dhamma or place, eternal Golaka Vrindavan. But there are many scholars who interpret this award in different ways. But by the grace of a spiritual master like Sukdev Goswami, unto whom the king gave himself up as a most humble disciple, one is able to understand the actual position of the Lord. His eternal abode and his transcendental paraphernalia is that Dhamma or abode. Knowing the transcendental position of the Lord and the transcendental method by which one can approach that transcendental Dhamma, the king was confident about his ultimate destination, and by knowing this, he could leave aside everything material, even his own body, without any material attachment. When one is able to, sorry, I missed one line, sorry, Mataji. His
No
own
problem.
body without any difficulty of attachment. In the Bhagavad Gita, it is stated, Param Drashtva Nivartate. One can give up all connection with material attachment when one is able to see the Param or the superior quality of things. From Bhagavad Gita, we understand the quality of the Lord's energy that is superior to the material quality of energy. And by the grace of a bona fide spiritual master like Sukdev Goswami, it is quite possible to know everything of the superior energy of the Lord, by which the Lord manifests his eternal name, quality, pastime, paraphernalia, and variegatedness. Unless one thoroughly understands this superior or eternal energy of the Lord, it is not possible to leave the material energy. However, one may theoretically speculate on the true nature of the absolute truth. By the grace of Lord Krishna, Maharaja Pariksit was able to receive the mercy of such a personality as Sukdev Goswami, and thus he was able to know the actual position of the unconquerable Lord. It is very difficult to find the Lord from the Vedic literatures, but it is very easy to know him by the mercy of a liberated devotee like Sukdev Goswami. Hare Krishna,
Hare
Mataji. Thank you.
Krishna.
Dandavat
Hare
Pranam, Mataji.
Pranams. Thank you. Now Kishori Mataji. Very nicely you read. Okay. So we are trying to understand in depth about this particular shloka. So first of all, we need to understand that this verse describes the departure of Shukadev Goswami after he finishes speaking Srimad Bhagavatam to Parikshit Maharaj, isn't it? And then also Shukadev Goswami thought, he was born in a liberated form. If you all remember, he was in the womb of his mother for 16 years. He did not want to come out. So this is also a kind of austerity, isn't it? Still performed the supreme service of narrating Srimad Bhagavatam, teaching by example, isn't it? So we need to learn all this because that is the highest perfection of the life. So why we have to read Bhagavatam for our own purification? Why we need to explain others? Again, this is the perfection of one's life. This is the highest perfection of life. Yeah. So after fulfilling his mission, he left his body voluntarily. Yeah. showing this even great souls leave their bodies at will, you know. And when we talk about such liberated soul, we also understand the mindset that they are unattached and absorbed in the Lord. Only that's the reason in one's own life they can leave their body on their own will. So a few key points to learn from this particular shloka is that renunciation. Because it says, Utrejya Sarvatra Sangam. That is, Shukadev Goswami renounced all material connections because he told his father, if I come out, you're going to put me in all this grasta and all that. I don't want to be. So he assured him, he promised him, Baba, no. So the moment father assured, he takes birth and he runs to the jungle. We all know the story, so I will not get into more detail. Yeah. So this is not an ordinary renunciation, isn't it? To be in a celibacy form, where people feel, oh, wine and women is the topmost pleasure, and where we say a big no, and we just shut the door on all this. Yeah. So, but total freedom from even subtle attachments. So this is what is the learning from particular this sketch. And he was not influenced by family, society, honor, or reputation. He just said no to everything. And then also the learning point from here is self-realization. That is Vijnata Ajita Samstitihi. That is how self-realization happened. He was fully fixed in transcendental mood. If you all remember, in one of the chapter, it was explained when Parikshit Maharaj asked, what if one person knows that they are going to leave the body, what they have to do? They said, you have to go and listen to Bhagavatam. And then when he gets to know that there is Shukadev Goswami going to speak near the Ganges, and when he rushes, we all know in that same arrangement of that satsang where Srimad Bhagavatam was spoken, Vasudev was himself present, Narada Muni was present. Shukadev Goswami, when he enters, young boy, his bodily features are explained in such a beautiful manner, his long hands, and he is very slim, and he has worn nothing. That means what? Today's world, they'll say these are crazy people. But when we see Naga Babas, we say, oh, I don't know how many of you all know this Kumbh Mela when we went, it was said that in thousands and thousands of crowd, this Naga Babas just appears and they just disappears also. Because this is the arrangement of Lord. They say there is no, mode of transport that we say, okay, 10,000 or multiply into 10,000, that many Naga Babas traveled from this train or from this flight or this way. Nobody knows anything from where they come. Because that is what they are. They have captured the siddhis. That they just merge into the water and they appear in somewhere else. So this is not possible unless and until one is surrendered to Lord. This is the learning for us. He was fully fixed in transcendental. Ajita, a word is used, Ajita, that is unconquerable Lord. Yeah. Although he cannot be conquered by anyone, yeah, he became accessible to his devotees. How? Through the words and through the blessings of the arrangement. So Shukadev Goswami emerged in Brahman realization and later engaged in devotional service by speaking Bhagavatam to Parikshit Maharaj. And through Parikshit Maharaj, we are getting this. So this is the arrangement of Lord. There is the hand of Lord in this. And then we also get into this, that the power of association and devotion. Because through Shukadev Goswami, Brahma Vidya, initially, he heard. And after hearing from his father and associated with devotees, transformed his realization into bhakti. And that he has put to Parikshit Maharaj. So these are all learning for us. And that is what Srimad Bhagavatam talks about. And then departure on Ganges. So it was told to Parikshit Maharaj that you have to be there. And for 7 nights, they were just drinking the nectar through their ears without eating and drinking anything. They used to just 4 peher, morning, afternoon, evening, and then, before the Sandhya, they will just take a dip in the Ganges. That's it. That's their food. Why? Because by hearing what is the mood to be developed, what we are supposed to and what we are not supposed to, that was sufficient, showing the parampara system, getting connected to the parampara. And then the Ganges are nothing but purification of the bhakti. And leaving one's body there is considered most auspicious. And that's the reason you will see many of them, they will go to Gaya, they will go to, so many places, Haridwar and all those places, yeah. Because it was not due to karma or disease, but a conscious, voluntary departure. This is the mood that one develops. And then for the devotees, what is the lesson to learn from this part, particularly this portion? That glorification of Shukadev Goswami, ideal example for Paramahamsa. He renounced because he was a realized one and he has compassion for others. That's why he was sitting for 7 days and nights. True Jnani. Because a devotee who is Jnani, then only Bhagavatam transforms even the self-satisfied person to get that self-realization. So first, one should have that higher taste. Then when they speak, just by hearing, that's the reason it is said, by hearing Shravanam, what happens is the kalmasha of the heart and the mind, all what is dirt, gets evaporated, gets vanished off. And then you happen to be absorbed into that higher taste. This is all is the learning that how freedom from this material attachment can happen. Otherwise, it's very difficult. Maya attracts you from the eyes and finish. You see a sweet 16 with nice, curves and all. Oh, wow. I remember Prabhupada in one of the morning lecture, Prabhupada was walking with his few white disciples, and a very, very pretty female just happens to cross by with very short dress and everything, and all the brahmacharis happen to get attracted. And the moment Prabhupada looked at brahmacharis, they were like shy, that Prabhupada could understand that we were attracted, we were staring. So Prabhupada just picks up his stick and says, if you are getting attracted to just this just miniature beauty, think about that beauty. The one who has made this beauty and you all are falling for this beauty, how beautiful he must be and how beautiful he must be his abode. Hanker for that, not this. Beautiful, that's Prabhupada, that's Prabhupada. So the relevance, we can get through the scriptures itself, many Bhagavad Gita, when we say 2.13, that how, Dehino Asmini Yathate, this, and then 2.20, this body is nothing but, it's a useless one. It's going to. So eternally, the soul has to be strong enough, because the soul is going to transmigrate along with the mind, intelligent and ego, and it will be chasing like a small baby chasing the mother. That is the Supreme Lord. And that's how we will reach to the abode. This should be our mindset. Yeah. And how bhakti leads to realization of the absolute truth. This we always must keep in our mind, that we need to have bhakti. And to have bhakti, we need to become bhakta. And how we become bhakta? When we read Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam of the Bhagavan, then he is going to accept as bhakta. Yeah. So that B into, B raised to 5, B raised to 4, whatever, we can do that. So qualities of Shukadev Goswami already were liberated ones. Yeah. Still attracted to Bhagavatam. Yeah. He was already a liberated soul. But when he heard the females of the village who were collecting some wood for firework, and they were singing the shlokas, so he was like getting pulled and he said, what is this that you all are saying? They say, yeah, this one sage is there. He's saying, he said, take me. Ultimately, he comes to know that it is none other than his own father. He said, oh my God, I left my father in a window. I want to learn all this. I want to hear from you all this. And that's how he gets from his father. But he took in the mood of that I want to enlighten myself. That is topmost, and that is very important because that is truth. Bhagavatam, nothing but a truth, which will only make us a pure devotee. Yeah. So, yeah, we can go to the, okay, now, fourth. Yeah. Can somebody, okay, I think so. We have 3 more shlokas to go. Is it okay?
Mataji, I have a small doubt. Can I ask
Yes.
at the end or end of the class?
Okay, if you can hold it till the end. Yeah, I have 3 more shlokas to go, please. Yeah.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Yes, monitor of the classes.
Recite, Mataji.
Please recite.
नोत्तमश्लोकवार्तानां जुषतां तत्कथामृतं स्वान्त्यं भ्रमो अन्तकालेऽपि स्मरतां तत्पदाम्बुजम्.
Hari. Prabhu, you can read the translation also, please.
Translation by A.C. Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada ki jai. This was so because those who have dedicated their lives to the transcendental topics of the personality of Godhead, of whom the Vedic hymns sing, and who are constantly engaged in remembering the lotus feet of the Lord, do not run the risk of having misconceptions even at the last moment of their lives. Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranams Mataji.
Dandavat Pranams. Thank you so much. It is so nice to hear your voice. So this is nothing but invocation and contact. In the invocation contact, it says, so when they begin, so in the beginning, we always offer prayers to Srila Vyasadeva, who is the compiler of the Vedas, isn't it? And then to Prabhupada, who has given us access to this sublime knowledge. So this verse appears in the first canto, chapter 18, Srimad Bhagavatam. So the sages of Naimisharanya, what are they trying to say? They are glorifying the potency of hearing about Lord Krishna. And what is the outcome of such hearing? It leads to remembrance of Lord's lotus feet even at the time of death. Underline of understanding this, dear devotees, when most minds are disturbed and full of fear, because Parikshit Maharaj is saying here that he had no fear. Yeah, there was no fear at all. So the key, the teaching from here is power of hearing. When you merge yourself into constant, that's the reason it is said Nitya Bhagavata Sevaya. Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Neshtaki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Why? Because this emphasizes us regular hearing of Krishna Kathas. This is going to transform our consciousness. That is very much needed in this time of Kal Yuga. Yeah. And then the phrase that comes, Dushtam Tat Kartha Amritam, that implies that not just hearing, but relishing the narrations of the Lord is the key to spiritual success. We must relish, and then if we relish this, then we are going to conquer the death through just remembering. Because in 8th chapter of Bhagavad Gita 8.5, it says, Yam Yam Vapi Smaran Bhavam. That when we are leaving the body, whatever state of mind that we remember, we are blessed immediately into it. And we have beautiful example of Bharat Maharaj. He becomes deer, then he regrets, then he becomes Jad Bharat. So, because he's saying Anta Kalicha Mam Eva, he's using the word Mam Eva, that is, remember me. That is, Krishna is saying, only remember me. He didn't say, Smaran Narayan, Smaran Narsimadev, Smaran Jagannath Baldev Subhadramaya. Yeah. He says Mam Eva, one word, me alone. Why? Because then I will come to liberate you from Kalevaram, from this body. Why? Because you will not get any body again. This has to be taken as a key from this to learn. Tad, it says Tad Padambuja, that is lotus feet of the Lord. Yeah, we need to remember that this is only the shelter for me. Alone, this is the shelter for me. And to learn from this practically, we'll say that daily that we do our sadhana, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, this is daily. We hear the lecture, we merge ourselves into the Kirtan when we are doing some work. If you're in the office, nobody's seeing you, you just hear the Kirtan because your hand is working, your mind is working. But at the same time, your subconsciousness is going, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, it is saying that please take away, please wash off my dushkarma, wash off, take me away. How are you able to take me away? Finish all this span faster. This is what the kirtans every minute and second when we are having the taste of. It's like, your favorite food, like somebody likes paratha, somebody likes grilled sandwich, somebody likes, puran poli, somebody likes stuff paratha dosa or something like that. When you take that one bite, yes, this is what I wanted. So the kirtan, the lecture, the shlokas, the hearing of the chanting, the devotees' glorification, everything should remember, and you must see only the lotus feet of the Lord and his abode. It's like when heavy rain is there, you feel, oh, if the raincoat was there, good. If the umbrella was there, acha, nothing. Okay, let me take a shelter at least of something that I can save myself. This should be our mood. This should be our mood. So deeper, reflection of this will be, and then how usually unavoidable death or something comes like this. Pain is there, fear is there. Like I was telling you, the person who left his body yesterday afternoon, he got 2 attacks, and then slowly his one by one organs were getting damaged. So his elder son is in our classes in Bhakti Vriksha. So he was saying, Mataji, I'm just praying that he should not have that much of pain, because he already lost his mother due to corona. So we can understand that a single parent is left and how it is. So my point here is, longer the term of sadhana, especially Shravanam, then what will happen? We are training our subconscious mind to default to Krishna under pressure. Yeah. We are bringing our mind again and again, our intelligence, we are wiping our intelligence. No, whether Maya is pulling, it's like tug of war, the children used to play with the 2 sides, pulling. The 2 parties will be there. Who is going to win? So it's always like this. Maya is going to pull us to her side. But we have to always, with mind and consciousness, that no, I am Krishna kar. I am Krishna's dasono, 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 das. This is very important. And that will happen only with our sadhana. And Srila Prabhupada's commentary also, it highlights, Prabhupada writes that even if there is a slip or disturbance at death, the Lord remains in the memory of the devotee. I'll give you a beautiful example. Recently, I was listening in one of the lecture. I don't know how many of you all know Nitya Sevani Mataji. She was sharing her realization that when they wanted to build up the temple in Vizag, so her Prabhu was recollecting one of the Prabhu who had helped Srila Prabhupada to design Vrindavan temple. So they went all over to US to search this Prabhu, but they were not getting. And after so many days, finally last day when they were leaving, they could find somebody, and they just opened their heart saying that we had come for this thing. And they say, I know that person. I know where he is. And like I saying, now evening we have a flight and now we are getting that, So he said, okay, on the way we will just try to speak. So when they're speaking, that Prabhu is saying, oh no, I'm not keeping well, so I won't able to do now, that was my good time that I could do and all that. So they did not feel bad. They said if he's not well and all that, left. You know what? After some time, in just span of 2 years, he falls sick, and he was down with cancer, his last stage. And somebody tells him, why don't you go to Vrindavan now, because you know that you're going to leave the body. He comes to the same temple which he had designed. And he left his body in that temple. So even if he was not in a situation to do some seva, Lord did not leave him. Lord made such an arrangement, and he comes to the temple and he leaves his body there. So dear devotees, this is what is the learning from Srimad Bhagavatam for all of us. I'm sorry, I've taken your time. 2 more shlokas and I have to... Okay, we will read the shloka and translation. Somebody quickly can read the shloka, please.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, please.
तावत् कलिर्न प्रभवेत् प्रविष्टोऽपिह सर्वतः यावत् ईशो महान् ऊर्व्याम् अभिमानयव एकरात्.
Ekarat, yeah. So translation, as long as the great, powerful son of Abhimanyu remains the emperor of the world, there is no chance that the personality of Kali will flourish. So what is the understanding that we should have? First thing is, the learning
Hare
is
Krishna
that,
Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Because he was a pious king, and he also told that the Kali should not come to other places other than those 5 places. Maybe
Yes.
that is the reason, Mataji.
Yes, that is one of the reasons. And the learning that Prabhupada wants to bring here to us is that how the government should be. So if there is a good government, then what will happen? Everybody will flourish. We are seeing this at right time. Yeah. Our Prime Minister, Narendra Modi ji, he himself went to Rameshwar temple and he takes bath from the 22 wells, the water. At this matured age, But he says, when I will do this, so he is attracting the youth of today towards the spirituality. When I went to Chardham, I saw so many youth, from the colleges, they are coming. It's a good thing. It's very good, so we learn. Also, one more point here is that Parikshit Maharaj allotted the place, personality of Godhead. At the same time, he gave no chance for the citizens to get attracted towards Kali. Isn't it? So he protected also and he gave him shelter also. So we need to learn from this, that how we have to understand and face the situation. Sixth one, I'll just take 3-4 minutes more. Sorry. We started also late, no? Okay, who wants to read the shloka? Padma Mataji, you can read. Yes, Padma Mataji. I can't hear. Ambika, you want to read? I heard Padma Mataji saying. Who wants to read?
We couldn't hear what you said.
I'll read, Mataji.
Yeah. Padma Mataji wanted to read. Padma Mataji, you want to read the shloka? Please read.
No, Mataji, don't have my specs.
Sindhu, read.
Yeah,
Sindhu?
Mataji. Text it. Yasmin ahani arhi eva Bhagavan utsasarjaga tadaivehanuvrittosha adharma prabhava kalihi.
Okay. Translation says
Translation
the
of
very day. Yeah. Okay. Say. Read.
Translation by Srimad Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The very day and moment the personality of Godhead, Lord Shri Krishna, left this earth, the personality of Kali, who promotes all kinds of religious activities, came into this world.
Yeah. So what we need to understand here now, because he's saying, so there is a beautiful learning for us, particularly this section, that Lord's present means what? He is protecting us. When he is there, all kind of protection was there. He's like a wall for us. It's like for a small baby. When the mother and father is there, he's not scared of anybody. He is very casual, because he knows I am under the protection of my mother and father. This is what from this shloka we learn. Philosophically, if we try to see, presence of Lord is nothing but protection. We feel the protection, and departure, and entry of the Kali. The moment of Lord departure, the vacuum allows the entry of adharma, isn't it? When he is not there, Kali started his own, power, empowering. So Kali's nature, that is representation. Everything is in the opposite direction of dharma. That is what is Kali Yuga, isn't it? So when Lord is not there, it's like, when the mother and father is not there, it's like children take all the misuse of the freedom. So this is what Kali is trying to do. He's attracting Maya, allowing Maya to attract everybody. I don't know how many of you all have seen the drama. If you'll go to YouTube, Me and My Mind. Mind is attracting all the time by Maya. And me is, the Lord comes and said, no, she's attracting Lord, opposite side. You come this side, like that. So this is what I remember when I'm speaking here. So learning for us is that associate with Krishna is the key to dharma. If we want to be in dharma, then we have to take shelter of the Lord. Because the moment we get attracted towards Kali, what happens is the declining of moral values. There will be no truth. There will be no spirituality. It is all going to take us opposite direction. Also, sadhu sangha is so important. That is sadhu sangha and shastra. Also, the rise of Kali, when we say what is the symptoms? The symptoms are, firstly, all that timeline, we need to understand what is Mahabharata was saying, and what is Krishna's disappearance saying. Because if you all remember all the bad omens that was seen. So this Maya is nothing. It is the picture of Kali Yuga. And yet it has to start, because this initial 10,000 years are said to be the golden period where we see all the wrong things that are happening. The young generation is getting attracted towards wrong things, isn't it? So Srila Prabhupada, tries to summarize here that Kali could not enter during the presence of Lord, indicating the divine power of his personalities, personal presence. But Kali Yuga is characterized by 4 major things. That is weaknesses in human society. What is that? Illicit sex, meat eating, gambling. So these are all the pillars of a religion that is taking place now. Truth is left, but that is also getting diluted again and again. We see, So he says, he also mentioned that although Krishna left, he re-entered into the form of Srimad Bhagavatam, which is non-different from him. That's the reason, again and again, it is emphasized that put it a practice into reading of Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam in your daily routine, so that it's like, daily we take bath. The moment we go out, we get exhausted. We are getting, pure, impure. We get dusted by our mind also, by our intelligence also. And then how we have to come back, and then we do Sandhya Vandan and all that. And we bring back our intelligence to rub out. And so same way, when we read every day Nitya Bhagavatam, then we are going to purify ourselves and with the surrender mode to the Lord. So here we complete our 6 shlokas of today. Anybody has any doubt? Yeah, Sindhu had a question. Yes, Sindhu?
No, Mataji, I just wanted to tell, even mine also same like your situation only. Since childhood, I have not seen my mother's face. but I was with my grandmother. Okay, no need to go that personal thing. Just wanted to mention that. You know, I can see that life, how it is difficult. So I could feel your feelings actually when you were telling in the beginning.
Yeah. So see,
And
Narada Muni, when his mother was bitten by snake, he just ran to the forest, saying that I had only one attachment, and Lord has taken that also. So now no obstacle in my devotion. So I always feel that that moha, that attachment, is taken away to teach me what is to have attachment, to not have attachment, because there is no feel of that, there is no experience of that. Hare Krishna.
And
Yes.
also, Mataji, this Shravan Utsav, you were asking me in the beginning, right? What will you do? Like, I was just thinking, Mataji, what should we do actually? Because I think last year I attended, this is my second time, Shravan Utsav. Normally, what we do is we are just a big group who attend the Gita class daily. So we all group gather together, we collect the flowers, we garland, or if I know, I'll do it with the needle and thread, but others will do it. I will be taking notes and listening to the Shravan, because big speakers will be talking the full day from morning 8 o'clock till evening 5 o'clock. So is that fine, Mataji, or do we need to do anything?
Yeah,
Because
it's
after you
good.
told me only.
See, when the devotees are coming, this garland seva is good. It will be going to the deities. It will also go to the speakers also.
Yeah, simultaneously we'll be doing that and listening also. And Sunday I'll be going for vegetable cutting service. I will do with a group of 5, 6 or 10 people, whatever they give me. Like, but it's all in a group. It's just like my second home temple.
Yeah.
So yeah, just wanted to tell you that. Thank you.
Good. Yeah,
Hare
Archana.
Krishna Mataji, I need to ask you a couple of questions if you can, if I can. Yeah. So one of my question is, say from childhood, if I have nourished some desires, as a child, I may have desired for this and that and all, and maybe even when I'm a teenager, I might have. So some desires that have got accumulated, and will these bind me to get reborn if I die prematurely? I mean, I don't want to be bound by desires anymore. I feel like at that time I may have nourished some desires. So at this point of time, what is our duty? Like now that we have come to Krishna consciousness, should we say, okay, I don't desire anymore? Or what should be our approach to desires that we have nourished so far? So this is about desires. Same way, similarly, if we have taken up some commitments, some commitments, say if I have committed to do A, B, C, D, some projects, and say if I die. Now those commitments will bind me to come back, will make me come back again, get reborn, just to fulfill those commitments. So about desires and commitments, work-related commitments, you can say. So I had these questions.
You're done with the question?
Yeah.
Okay. So now, first of all, as you said, your desire from childhood or desire from your young age or something, you need to understand what that desire is. Is that desire going to entangle you in this material world? Or now, after that realization has come, that, oh, this was, like Dhruva Maharaj, Lord, Vachinva, Apidivya Ratnam, Swamin Krita. So that I was just looking for Sthana Abhilashit. Now after seeing you, oh my God, I'm thinking I was fool. Why was I thinking of all that? So when you have that mindset now, then it is taken care.
Okay.
That is one part. Second, your projects. Now again, your projects of, like, for example, I'll tell you my own example. I always had in my mind that I must have some Vriddha ashram to support, or I must go and serve, blind children, or I must read Bhagavad Gita for this in the hospitals and all that. So for that, will I come back? So now what is happening is, slowly and gradually, I'm telling those who are in my Bhakti Vriksha, whenever you're going to India, please do this. So I'm enlightening. I have put that seed to others to do it. And when they come and say, I'm saying, thank you, Krishna, that, it's like, my project is fulfilled. Yeah. Have I answered your question?
Yes. What about material projects which really are not, should we give up
material project, again, you have to write on a paper what is your material project,
Okay.
and you show it to Lord, or you read it to Lord and say, this was my earlier, or
Okay.
this is mine. But if this is taking me away from you, I want to tear it now itself.
Okay.
And if you feel that by this, I can become more efficient in your service, then I leave it up to you.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah?
Yes, Mataji.
Make sense? Yeah?
Yes, yes, yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Anybody has any other question, doubt, suggestion, my mistakes, please point out. No, I didn't see, I did not see Krishnamurti Prabhu. Krishnamurti Prabhu? Hare Krishna. So if everybody is done, then we can stop.